Of all the people who've come through, who has been some of your favorites that have come through where you were excited, like, oh man, I can't believe this person's coming through and working on our show?
Oh man, there's just been like so many people that have just been so exciting. I know Quavo was a super cool one this season. That's a cool dude. And it's funny because I went to a Drake concert and Anthony was there as well. And Anthony took me backstage and we met Quavo and stuff. And Quavo was like, "Hey, yo, Ant, put me on the show." And then Anthony was like, "All right, I'm gonna make it happen." And then like next season, Quavo's on the show, and I was like, "Ah, it's that easy. Okay,
I
like I
love
see
it.
how it is." But Quavo was a super exciting guest. Zendaya in some of our earlier seasons was amazing. We had C Breezy, Chris Brown. We had just a lot of like super dope people. We still holding on for like Barack to come on the show. That would be like
Yeah.
mind blowing. I think I would shed a tear. I met him in DC, which was one of the that was him and rest in peace, Kobe Bryant were like my favorite people that
Mm.
I have ever gotten the opportunity to meet. And the Barack Obama one, I was fortunate enough to share that with my family. We have like a huge picture that we have over the dining room table in there. So that is one of my proudest moments in my career.
How cool is it when you being a celebrity, you meet celebrities that you admire and they know who
Yeah,
you are and they're big fans
yeah.
of you?
That is one of the craziest things. I remember you meeting Barack. One of the things that sticks with me still is he was like, "You're a funny guy. You know, you're a funny guy." And I was like, "I got you, Barack. Okay." But then there was and then meeting Kobe Bryant, like he watched the show, and that was just like that was definitely one of my heroes. Like I have every single Kobe shoe, and it hit me very hard. And getting to meet him in person was just such an honor. And his daughters were there. I took pictures with them, so it was super. It was a surreal moment, a surreal experience. Um, that's it. That's always one of the most mind blowing things because it never really hits you. It's kind of
Hmm.
like I do this thing, like this is my job, this is what I do, but it's not like you don't really like associate with the fact that like there are other people out there enjoying your work sometimes. So those are like the life changing moments that happen. You're like, wow, like that's cool, and it makes you want to work even harder.
On the negative of all of this being so accomplished at 20, and Barack Obama is a fan of your work, Kobe Bryant, so like everyone that you admire actually watches you. Like, what's like excited about it anymore? Like, who is there something you haven't done, someone you haven't met yet? Because that's a
I
lot to have done by 20.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, there's still so many things. Like I still want to break into movies and cinema and do all those sorts of things. Always been a huge fan of that sort of stuff. I want to work with Robert De Niro. That's one of my favorite actors
Wow.
of all
Okay.
time.
Well, I'm sure he
Um,
watches Blackish.
yeah, I know Robert De Niro is down for the people. That's why
Yes,
I
he
love
is.
him. But yeah, so I want to work with Robert De Niro would be an amazing thing. Jordan Peele. There are just still a lot of things on the horizon. Donald Glover, like those are some of the people that I looked up to. Michael B. Jordan, like there's just still so much to conquer and so much to like continue and explore and just kind of like you just gotta keep looking for what's next. You know what I mean? Like I know I kind of talk about that a lot, but that's kind of like my driving force is making sure that I'm just like kind of looking to the horizon and making sure what's coming up next. Like just keeping it going. You know what I mean?